I wasn't satisfied. Somehow I was missing something, and I didn't know what it was until I went to see my pastor. And he said, "Did you ever think of being a nun?" And I said, "Yes, when I was in school yet. But not lately, I haven't, because I was having too good of a time, enjoying myself." And then I was 21 years old, and the question came up again.
When you were growing up, did you always want to be a sister?
No, not when I was growing up, when I was a little girl, because, well, I had sisters in Ukrainian school, and I guess I was kind of naughty, and they were disciplinarians, and I didn't want to be a sister. It wasn't until high school that when I was finishing high school, and my dad says to me, "Ну, донечко, вибирай собі дорогу. Чи хочеш ти далі до роботи, чи хочеш ти до школи, що ти думаєш робити?" And, well, then I seriously start thinking about, gee, what am I going to do with my life? And we had, every year in our parish, fathers coming in to give the parish mission. And Father Shishkovich was a very good speaker, and he impressed on me anyways how much it cost Jesus to reveal God's love for us, and how much he suffered because of his. And I felt such great compassion for him, for Jesus suffering so much. And at that time I was suffering teenage stuff, you know. I thought it was really bad too. But I kind of felt that he understood me, and we were both kind of understanding each other. I knew how much he pained because I pained too. And I just wanted to console him and be with him. So I kind of, in the back of my mind, always thought, you know, I wish I could just be with him to console him, so that he would know that he's not alone, and what he's doing is appreciated in that. Just that. I didn't know it was connected with religious life or not. But one day when I was making an afternoon visit to the chapel at St. Mary's Academy in Winnipeg, where I was a student, and I just had an overpowering awareness that in order to be this companion to Jesus, the best way to do it was to be totally his and undivided. And then that's when the idea of being a religious entered my mind, to be single-minded, focused only on him and be his companion. I wasn't thinking of any kind of apostolic work, or I wasn't thinking of, should I be this community or that community. I just wanted to be a companion of Jesus.
Did you always want to become a sister when you were growing up as a young girl?
Yeah, and home. And I always go to church. And my mom хотіла йти, але she was too poor. Я на Україні роджена. І мамині дві сестри в Вінніпеку мені вислали ще карту. І я приїхала, і я ж пару років робила, а потім сказала чочі, що мені день перед тим приснили сестри. Сиділи коло води і мені казали плавати. Каже, Ганю, пливи там. І я так плавала, і так збудила ще рано. Та й кажу до чотки, мені ще сестри снили. Вона каже, ти хочеш йти, я кажу, є.
When you were growing up, did you always want to be a sister?
I did. In fact, even in my yearbook, for grade 7, it's got what does she want to be? It's got a nun there. But I've always had that desire since I was very small. And could be because of my mom. She at one time entered our community, and due to health reasons she left. So she never discouraged, but she never really encouraged, but I think she was praying all the way along. And even though she didn't make it, somebody else in the family is. So my decision was, you either do it now or you don't do it. So it was that if I didn't do it that year, I felt I wouldn't do it.
When you were growing up, did you always want to be a sister?
Well, since I come from Ituna, the nuns were there, always living in Ituna, and the Redemptorist Fathers. I was very close to them, so naturally, my first communion, the sister Emmanuela, she prepared my first communion, and ever since then, my first communion, I wanted to be like her and like the other sisters.